Welcome back. It's season 2 of The Third Lieutenant. Take a listen.
Being here in the greater Philadelphia area, I've embraced this community as my home, and service members do that. Wherever we're stationed, wherever we land, wherever we retire becomes home, right? So here in the greater Philadelphia area, you'll hear people credit the armed forces as a whole to like Philadelphia. 1775, the Army was established, go Army. The United States Navy, October 13th, 1775. The Marine Corps began in Philadelphia. When you decided to make this area your home, when did you go from college as a pathway to a career to higher education as the place that you would have your career?
As we explore careers, to make sure that we think about higher education as a landing spot, not just as a means to get to a career. I think higher education can be a career, and it doesn't have to be doing what I do and working with veterans. It can be being a subject matter expert as a professor. It can be a dean of a department. It can be, an administrator in the athletic department. There are so many different opportunities to, I think, pursue a career in higher education that I believe as veterans sometimes gets overlooked. But what places of higher education need is leadership and agility. And I think that's what veterans have in spades. And sometimes I think both academic institutions and veterans overlook each other. And I think it's a missed opportunity as a nation as we face a lot of crisis and troubling times and enrollment issues, et cetera. I think veterans present opportunities from a student aspect, certainly, but also from a leadership aspect.
So it's interesting. It's very general. This isn't, a direct connection. But for me, that's what the third lieutenant is. The third lieutenant, as you know, isn't a quote unquote official rank, but it was recognized as a rank pre-Air Force for the Army, for flight officers who weren't old enough and did not meet the degree requirement, a commissioned officer who was a pilot. So these young, ready to go World War II pilots, they were named as third lieutenants. They took warrant officer bars and they colored them blue, and they were known as blue pickles.
If they want to pursue higher education, whether that be as a veteran using the GI Bill or as a dependent using the GI Bill or whatever that is, you can certainly contact my office. And the easy way to do it is email us at veterans@villanova.edu. It's just an easy email, and several people have access to that email, so eyes will see it. The ROTC is a little bit different. Some of it's scholarship based. Some of it is if you're a student already at Villanova and you want to become an ROTC cadet or midshipman, there are ways to do that. But I would say the easiest way to start out is just to shoot me an email. I can put people in touch with the ROTC leadership, and they will sort of walk people through that process. ROTC is just a little bit different, but it's still, I think, a great opportunity to be a service member with some leadership opportunities. And maybe you're dead set on going to West Point or going to the Naval Academy. I believe that institutions like Villanova create very similar experiences to folks who come out of West Point and Annapolis. It's not the same. Obviously, it's better in some ways. You're still getting that college experience with the military intertwined with that. I'm on an academy board for a congresswoman, and some people are just so dead set on going to the academies, and it's always like, hey, there are ROTC scholarships that are out there that are, in my opinion, just as valuable, and it'll get you to where you want to go. It may be a different path, but the end result's going to be the same. So don't forget to explore those opportunities as well.
An informed decision is the best decision.
Amen.
V's up. I can't wait to share this first episode of the second season with you. It'll be coming soon, right here on The Third Lieutenant.